Got some visitors. And what we got for injuries? Basically, the entire Arizona Wildcats line is banged up. Nice. Hello, boys and girls. I am Flipper55 with Fat Finger Gaming, and welcome to Fat Finger Gaming's continuing coverage of the 2015 college football season. Today we have a Pac-12 South matchup that very well could decide the Pac-12 South. Arizona, undefeated number 10, versus a in-conference undefeated number 6 USC Trojans. The only loss 7-1 Trojans have had is against Notre Dame. This game, without a doubt, could go a long ways into who will win the Pac-12 South.
Thanks for checking out the pregame show. NCAA college football action coming right at you. Brad and Kirk on the call. David and I are back at halftime.
Oh, the third and final game of our Thursday night Twitch broadcast. Just had an absolute amazing game here for a second game, and hopefully the third will be just as good. Remind you, the next time that we are on Twitch will be a Monday 8:45 kickoff. First game is going to be Virginia Tech, Georgia Tech. Then we'll go into the SEC champion, SEC East champion, Georgia Bulldogs taking on Auburn Tigers. Auburn wins that, and you basically have locked in a Georgia-Auburn SEC championship rematch. And I got a feeling Auburn will. And then the third and final game will be Oklahoma-Baylor, Big 12 showdown. One of the things that you got after watching Desert Swarm there, go after Kessler. Arizona, Scooby Wright. Oh my God. So Scooby Wright, as far as I'm concerned, is famous in my... All right, let me time out for that. Nick Wilson, 27 carries, 156 yards, 2 touchdowns in his last game. Nick Wilson just made it into one of the finalists for the Heisman. We'll see how he does in this game. Royce Freeman, running back for Oregon, is also up there. So you got 2 Pac-12 guys, 2 Pac-12 guys, 2 Big Ten guys, and 1 B.J. Catalone Big 12. Anyways, go back to Scooby. So Scooby is famous, in my mind. One of the first games that we did in the Pac-12, I call it the Scooby Snatch, in which UCLA was driving late, tied 24-24. Neuheiser, which we just have seen, will not be quarterbacking, starting quarterback for UCLA. It was just announced, I think about a week ago. But anyways, Neuheisel throws over the middle. Scooby gets a beautiful Scooby snatch, returns it back to the 30-yard line, and Arizona finally takes it in for a nice 31-24 victory over UCLA, which is the reason why right here they are poised to win this division, because if they beat USC, all they have left is teams that they should beat, including Arizona State, who has not played that well this season. Now Scooby, the reason why I bring it up, Scooby is actually the leader in all defensive categories for this Arizona defense. He leads in tackles, he leads in sacks, he leads in interceptions, and he leads in deflections. Right there is all you need to know about who Scooby is. And if you're an NFL team and you need a middle linebacker, you probably are looking at this guy. And there's Scooby for a nice hit on Justin Davis. Nice. As you saw at the beginning, Arizona's offensive line has banged up. So we'll see if they give Anu Solomon enough time to be able to work his magic. Kessler has not started off well in this game. done pretty well throughout the season. I cannot quote you the stats, but they're a little above average for the nation. Little note on Fat Finger Gaming YouTube channel. Next week we start Fat Finger Guessing. And basically what we're going to do with Fat Finger Guessing is we are going to take the games that Fat Finger has played, you know, like Ohio State, Virginia Tech, the Cowboys Classic, yada, yada, yada. All the games that can be seen on YouTube will then be picked. Point spreads will be added in there. So it'll be picked against the spreads, against the spreads, and we will have 4 teams duking it out for the right to call themselves the greatest pickers in the world. So there's going to be, you're going to have Fat Finger Gaming simulations. You're going to have me, and I'm going to have the YouTube community and the Twitch community. Pay attention to sometime on the weekend. I will start giving directions. Maybe I'll actually wait till Monday on how you get involved, and we will see who wins it out. We'll see how great, you know, this Fat Finger simulation will be against the point spread. With a quick throw. And we will see who is better at picking games, whether it be the Twitch community or the YouTube community. And if you are our subscriber and follower for both YouTube and Twitch at Fat Finger Gaming, then all you have to do is you just pick a team. The 10. He's tackled at the 5-yard line. Simple as that. Whoever you identify more with. Right now they're firing on all cylinders. But the shows will actually be on the YouTube channel. And he's going to run this one in. Touchdown. Now, if I get the hardware that I want, I can actually have a live show with the picks. Great kick. And it goes into the end zone, down, which I would like actually a lot better. I think it'd be fun to have a live show, just like these the broad games, which I'd have a live Twitch show and then just port it over to YouTube. Just throws this one away from their own 25-yard line. Second down. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Green 9. Yeah, Cody Kessler finally finding Rodgers there. Around the 48-yard line. This guy has that innate ability to get just enough distance from a defender to make a complete. All right, so maybe we're going to start seeing some offenses here. We've not had any kind of offense to start this game. Of course, it was the same way. Believe it or not, that TCU Oklahoma State game was 0-0 until about halfway through the first quarter. Then Oklahoma State went on a drive, scored a touchdown. By the end of the first quarter, it was 14-14. So you get good offenses going, they can score. Kessler going deep into triple coverage. Oh, and it bounces around the receiver. Almost got that ball. The defense held their ground on that play. The quarterback just wasn't able to. And a new Solomon will get the ball back. Woohoo! It's away, and it's a booming punt. This punt bounces into the end zone, and this will be a touchback. The offense really top 10 battle here. Pac-12 divisional rivals.
The line needs to put more pressure on the quarterback, and the defensive backs need to stick it to these receivers with tighter coverage.
Yeesh. They're flying all over the ball on defense.
Arizona is up a score.
All right, 3rd and 3. I think this would be the first down of the game. Salmon's going to take it himself. He's going to get it down to the 38-yard line, so we get a first down. So now we're going to maybe we might see a little bit of spark here from Arizona. USC was able to get it almost to the 50-yard line. Let's see if Arizona can do the same. They will. In fact, actually, they will get it right to the 50-yard line with that nice Nick Wilson run.
To pick up a nice gain and a first down. He's really a good-looking ball carrier.
That was a little bit of a wobbler.
2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 50-yard line.
Oh, and that's going to be picked. Down across the 40 to 30. New Solomon and broken a tackle. Down to the 3-yard line. Oh.
He shows very good football smarts and pretty good hands, too.
Wow. Desert Swarm is back. 3 yards. That's all they need to get a touchdown. That's it. They're going to get it. Davis is going to take it in for a 3-yard touchdown. There it is. So USC gets on the board first thanks to interception return down to the 3-yard line.
And he tacks on the extra point. A quick
I'm sorry.
4-yard drive, and they come away with a touchdown. Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Why did I think that was? I swore. I have no idea why I thought it was 0-0.
This one's going to be down in the end
completely
zone.
blanked. How did I blank out? I guess I was talking about my own stuff.
He's hoping to make up for that interception on the last drive.
He's got a lot of time to forget
Oh, that's
about
too
that
funny.
last pick. He's just got to stick to the game plan.
Oh, New Solomon just shoves them.
Nice run up the middle.
You Trojans just falling all over themselves.
That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
He's going to keep it himself again. That's going to be a first down. Going to get it down inside the 50-yard line, actually right at there. That's going to be coming back.
Let's go down to the field and find
Yep.
out.
Clipping. Offense.
That is the biggest problem with changing directions in this game. You have a very good probability of getting a clipping. And Rich Rod's like, seriously?
2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on their own 26.
Nick Wilson with a little delayed handoff, going to get it to the 40-yard line. He's trying to do his part here. 2nd rush for 27 yards. 13.5-yard rushing average. Not bad at all.
They'll get him for a loss.
You keep gaining negative yards, and you put yourself in a position of having them.
Trojans starting to come up and sneak up on that read play. That was a beautiful read.
2nd and 13.
Wish my defense would do that. One dude just go flying to smack the running back. One dude just go flying to smack the quarterback. I swear everybody on the Wolfpack defense just converges on the running back and just lets that quarterback go free.
As soon as the ball hit the receiver's hands, he was all over him.
So an empty backfield with 5 wide receivers. Quick out to his receiver. He's knocked out.
Oh, Nate Phillips comes up just a yard shy of that one. Tried to work his way in for a touchdown.
Harris back to return it.
Let's see if Arizona can pin Cody Kessler and the Trojans back. Yeah, almost.
This one goes over the goal line, and this will be
Almost.
This is a fun game.
All right, so Cody Kessler got the Trojans into the end zone last drive, but the last drive only needed to be 3 yards. We'll see how he does back up here on the 20-yard line.
Fires back to his fullback, but he can't hang on.
That would have been pretty remarkable if he'd managed to hold on to the ball.
Kessler's definitely missing Fulcher.
20-yard line. It's second down.
Fulcher, we did that. We expanded the 2014 playoffs out to a 32-team playoff. Fulcher was just key in USC getting some in the USC offense. Kessler, that was basically a security blanket. I swear each game Fulcher caught like 10 balls.
Pulls it in, first down, and he's knocked out of bounds.
All right, Kessler getting a little bit of giddy up here. You know, the game USC lost was to Notre Dame. They had a very slow start. They tried to kick it in gear afterwards. They had lost, I believe it was 34-24 was the final.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
And it definitely was all because of a slow start.
He fights forward to about the 43.
Notre Dame's fighting for that playoff spot
That'll make it 3rd and 1.
with only 1 loss. The problem is they really didn't play much. They don't have that great of a
Scrambling around. Slides down.
strength of schedule.
They pick up another first.
It's a nice job again.
USC would have been the win that they needed to have some kind of strength of schedule, but then again, they'd be undefeated right now. If I'm sorry, they are undefeated. USC is part of their strength of schedule there with a 1 loss, but they did lose to Navy, who is undefeated. I'll give them that. Navy is undefeated. When the selections committee sits down after the conference championship, it could be extremely difficult. This week's recap on YouTube not only will focus on the highlights as we do with 3 games, and I already know 2 games that are going on it, and it's quite possible that this game will be on it.
They'll bring him down at the 38.
But we will go through conference division scenarios, winners. We already have Georgia clinching the SEC East.
He puts it away, and it's
Not really too much of a surprise there.
Goes into the end zone, down for a touchdown.
But we'll go through the conference clinchers. We'll also go through scenarios, and while we're on it, we can just go through it right now. As Arizona 7-7 hands it off to Nick Marshall. Nick Marshall
Good tackle there in space.
actually gets stopped before getting 13 yards, so that's going to bring down his rushing average.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
So what the selection committee is going to be looking at, and we'll just assume that the teams who are going to win out
We get a tie game at 7-7.
up until the conference championship. So what we're looking at is, you know, in the ACC, you have a undefeated Miami team who would be playing a 1-loss Louisville team, and the 1-loss Louisville team lost to Florida State, but at the very beginning of the year destroyed Auburn. So be very hard to not put the ACC champion in the 14 playoff.
Gains his way to the 40-yard
You
line.
then have the Big Ten. Big Ten more than likely will have an undefeated Wisconsin squad versus a 1-loss Ohio State or Michigan State squad. Now, Wisconsin beat Alabama in the Cowboys Classic.
He's at midfield.
And, of course, Ohio State lost to Virginia Tech again the first week, and Michigan State lost to Oregon. So it would be very hard not to have the Big Ten champion go to the playoffs. So there's 2 of the 4 spots. Pac-12.
They keep it on the ground with a tailback. Gets past the tackler.
Oh, Nick Wilson down to the 23-yard line, slowly down to the 23-yard line, and he's going to be hurt. 11-yard rushing average, already has 82 yards, and he's going to be hurt. That's going to finalist there. Corey Clement already has it. I'm telling you right now, after that almost 500-yard rushing yards, 8 touchdowns against Maryland, I think he just stamped that down. I think he just put that trophy in his hand. Anyways, so now you got if you look at the Pac-12, you could possibly have a undefeated Oregon team or a one-loss Oregon team versus an undefeated Arizona, one-loss Arizona, or one-loss USC team. So, very hard not to put the Pac-12 champion in the playoff. So who are you left with? You are left with a one-loss Notre Dame team who did beat USC, and that is basically their strength of conference is just USC. And as the new Solomon actually brings it up to 14-7, very nice. So strength of schedule is a little bit rocky there for Notre Dame. With one loss, you'll have a one-loss Big 12 team, whether it be Oklahoma, Baylor, or TCU. And then you have an SEC champion, which probably will not make it. You will probably have a 2-loss Georgia squad facing a 2-loss Auburn squad. Auburn with one of the best defenses we've seen. And now their offense is kicking into high gear. It'd be really hard not to put Auburn in the playoffs, but then again, it's hard to knock any one-loss team out.
Quick pass.
Reason number 380 why I would hate to be part of the real selection committee. Last year, holding out either Baylor or TCU, and as far as I'm concerned,
he makes it to the 45-yard line.
Baylor did win the Big 12 championship. Just because I feel head-to-head should be every tiebreaker ever known to man. If it's only 2 teams tied, it's a head break. It should be head-to-head. But as far as I was concerned, the team who deserved, the team that I thought was better and should have been in was TCU. But I couldn't, looking at the 4 that they had, it's hard. It was hard to make a case to knock any of them out. Florida State defending champ, undefeated, you can't knock them out. Ohio State, you could have made. You could have made a case to knock Ohio State out, but then again, Ohio State, they had a backup quarterback in. After they gelled, they went undefeated, and they blew Wisconsin out in the Big Ten championship with a 3rd-string quarterback in. Oregon, there's no way. There's no way you could have knocked them out.
From their own 20-yard line.
Bama, you couldn't really knock out. So that's that sort of thing. So that's where we're going to be at with.
And they bring him down for a sack on the play.
So we'll be going over in the recap, just those kind of scenarios. Still have 3 weeks left of play, so anything can happen. It could get very easy. Oh, Sullivan going deep. Tipped around 4 or 5 times. Finally falls incomplete.
Good effort by the defender.
Harris will be the return man. He's tackled at the 41.
But I will say, I will definitely say this though: the
momentum swings have been fairly even.
Big 12 not having a conference champion or not having a conference championship really irks me.
Keeps his eye on it.
There's Darius Rogers getting just blasted. These other teams like Georgia, Georgia-Auburn. You know, if in order for any team from the SEC to have a chance to make the playoffs, one of those teams needs to sweep the other team. If Georgia beats Auburn in Auburn, they would have to beat them in the SEC championship to stay at 1 loss. Auburn needs to beat Georgia at home and then go and beat them in the SEC championship to be at 2 losses. If Georgia beats Auburn in the regular season, that doesn't matter. If Georgia loses to Auburn in the regular season and beats them in the SEC championship or vice versa, you basically now, you know, Georgia with 2 losses, Auburn with 3 losses, and it's just not happening. Because I can tell you right now, a 1-loss Georgia team, I would have a very hard time picking up in a selection committee. They are. You're talking about a team right now, again, in Jacksonville, beat Florida 10-7. Finally scored a touchdown with 5 minutes left to go in the game. And then against Kentucky, they beat them 20-17 and only had 1 offensive touchdown. So for the past 2 weeks, they've only had 1. They've been averaging 1 offensive touchdown a week. Nice. Yeah, not happening. Georgia just barely beat Vanderbilt. In fact, actually, if Vanderbilt didn't have the Les Miles DLC content, they would have called a timeout with 3 seconds left to go and kicked a 37-yard field goal to break the tie and not go into overtime. And they would have walked out of there with a 27-24 win. Instead, Georgia gets the 27-24 win in overtime. So not a very big fan of Georgia being anywhere near that playoff. Not a big fan of Miami being anywhere near that playoff. They don't have the talent, but they went undefeated. They beat Florida State. If they beat Louisville in ACC championship, yes, the Louisville team, and I will harp on that. The Louisville team week 1 beat Auburn. They deserve to be in.
2nd down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 36. And he's tackled right around the 40. Kessler picks up about 4 yards after pulling the ball down and scrambling there.
3rd down.
Rodgers was the intended.
All right, Scus throws that one out of bounds. It's going to be 4th and 6. They're going to punt this ball away. 3:25 left to go in a half.
The play was very well defended, and now the incomplete.
Very close game. Loving these games. So pumped for this broadcast night.
Tackle at the 27-yard line. You always want to go in the locker room with momentum, so as we get closer to halftime, I think we'll see more and more attempts to create big plays. He's got an opening. Tackle around the 47-yard line.
Jared Baker, Nick Marshall's backup's going to get in there and bust out for a huge run. Now, this is a beat-up line, too. Little bubble screen going nowhere. Wow. Big pop to the mouth.
From the 49-yard line. 2nd down.
So Arizona gets the ball to start off the second half. So they can get up a score. It really is important. These little transitions into halftime and getting back in after halftime, that's huge swings. I mean, they can be 2-score swings right there.
Sets up a screen.
Oh, jeez.
Looks like the defense was in man coverage there, fellas, and that's why they stopped that screen.
Yeah, and
Not
when
gonna
the secondary
happen.
isn't dropping back into zone, it makes it difficult to have success with that kind of screen play.
Right now, he wants to get this kick away and change field position. It's away, and it's a booming punt. This one will go into the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 20. This is the point in the game where you don't want to make any mistakes that give the other guys a reason to feel more confident going into halftime. He gets rid of this one.
Kessler 11 for 24, 134 yards, 1 touchdown. Yeah, a little bit of a low completion percentage there, buddy.
Second down.
Definitely disappointed in Kessler this season. Oh, Scooby!
Toughness here by this quarterback. Sitting in until the last
Comes in,
second,
blasts Kessler just as
trying to
he's
make
throwing the
his
ball.
way downfield, only to have this defense get to him. He's got to do a better job maybe feeling things out a little bit, but at least he has the awareness and the toughness to sit in that pocket.
He gets to
Davis gets up to the 35, so it looked like they were just going to hand off the ball, try to take some time off the clock, and wind up picking up a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Quick pass, man open, and he dropped it.
I'd love to see the offense try to get the football to the tight end.
Kessler tried to kick it down his tight end, not happening.
This time,
Desert
defense
swarm
does a
all
really
over.
good job of separating the big fella from the football.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on 34. Now he's going to run and watch out.
Oh,
And they
jeez.
make the stop at the 49.
Kessler running the ball. Can't say that's a biggest danger is to himself. I think Darius Rogers at the top of the screen being pressed.
And he's taken down at about the 41.
So JoJo Smith, the slot receiver there. Darius Rogers basically in the same place. They could have handed off the ball to each other. Easy. 1 minute, 34 seconds left to go in the first half. Trying to get it out to Darius Rogers, but well defended there.
Second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 41-yard
USC
line.
trying to take the lead before half. We'll see if they can do it.
Would have been a big play by the defense. He can't hold it.
Scooby. Once again,
We're at play number
Scooby
9
is
of this
leading
third drive.
Arizona in tackles, sacks, interceptions, and deflections. Seriously. Oh, Kessler gets rid of the ball right before he gets hit. Scooby coming back made the play after the broken tackle there. That was a huge play. Great play by Kessler, rolling out of the pocket with a man on his back, delivering it downfield and picking up that first down now on the 12-yard line of Arizona. Fake handoff to Davis, throw back to the tight end. Now they're down first and goal from the 1-yard line, 1:16 left to go. And unfortunately, due to the Les Miles downloadable content, instead of just letting the clock run, they call a timeout. And Davis is going to take it in easy. Southern Cal takes the lead 21-14 with a minute 14 left to go before the half.
And he converts the extra point. Let's check in with Reese Davis in the studio.
Take you out to a battle in the Pac-12. We've got a tight one going on.
Yeah, Oregon's going to win that one.
And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He sends this one deep.
Don't mean to spoil it.
And it goes into the end zone. Down.
The question is, what will happen next week? Oregon drops down to third. Wisconsin's number one. Wisconsin will stay number one, I'm sure, after blasting Maryland. Curious if Oregon goes back up to number 2 and Miami falls to number 3. Not that any of this matters.
It's second down.
The rankings just do not matter.
On the ground, inside. They bring him down in the backfield.
Just a little annoying. You'd think the best team in the league would be number one. Best team in the league is definitely Arizona. And Wisconsin definitely showed something, but it is Maryland. So it looks like Arizona's going to run it out. They get the ball to start the second half, but they will be down 21-14, which obviously when it was 14-14, they had the ball on the 50-yard line with 2 minutes left. They did not believe that they were going into halftime down. Going to be a screen pass, and he's not going to get the first down. And USC will call their final timeout. 24 seconds left to go. I don't think it's enough to do anything, but we'll see. If they can get a field goal out of this and be up by 10, that is a really big.
They get this one off, and it's a beauty. They'll bring him down at the 41-yard line. Well, the offense heading back out onto the field after that kick, hoping to turn this drive into another touchdown.
I love to watch a quarterback when he can really get into sync with his wide receiver. These guys have worked all week on their preparation to attack this defense, and right now it's really paying off.
So we talked about with Arizona. Arizona win.
From their own 41-yard line.
They're basically South champions. USC wins. And oh God, big hit. If USC wins, it's gonna come down to
quicker decisions, and especially when the defense starts to get pressure.
No, it's not. I was gonna say it comes down to the UCLA USC game, but it does not actually. Oh man, he's gonna hit Juju Smith, and they're gonna be able to spike this ball, and they will get a shot at a field goal to go up by 10.
And he stops the clock with a spike.
Wow. Kessler 34.
So they decide to bring the kicker out to try to get 3 points before the half ends. He gets it up, and it's long enough.
No, he missed it to the left.
Momentum swings have been
that is lucky. Arizona dodges a bullet there. So when they take the field to start the second half, they will have a chance to tie this game.
Gets out to about the 31. There's been no lack of scoring here as we've reached halftime. The score.
I was gonna say if USC wins, it probably comes down to.
Sends it sailing downfield.
It does. I was going to definitively say it comes down to USC UCLA at the end of the year, but it doesn't.
This deficit can
because Oregon could definitely beat USC. And so at that point, going into the USC-UCLA game, there's a chance that there's a three-way tie, everyone with one loss. And if UCLA beats USC, UCLA and Arizona tie with one, tie at 8-1 in the conference. And, of course, thanks to that Scooby Snatch game, Arizona would win the South.
Up the middle for a nice gain.
Gain of 4 yards.
So if USC does hold on and win this game, there's still a lot more football to have to be played.
Fires quickly, and he's got his man. He's tackled at the 48.
Whereas Arizona wins this game, it comes down to just Arizona not getting upset.
Looks like someone got a head start on the line.
False start, offense.
They'll give this one another try after the flag.
And on third down, too. That's when you don't want those kind of things to happen.
Third down, and they need to get.
And of course, we have to play Arizona State, Washington State. Let me tell you something. With EA Sims, Arizona State would be. I think they'd only have won two games. We had to play Arizona State, Utah, because of an EA Sim loss to Arizona State. And now it actually almost ended up a real loss for Arizona State. They just pulled it off in the end. Now we got to play Washington State, Arizona State.
And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback.
Because EA Sim to Washington State win. Arizona State could have a really horrible record right now.
USC is up by a touchdown.
Definitely something I don't feel is going to happen in real life.
And down he goes at the 36.
Just like I do not believe South Carolina will be 1-7 after playing 8 games. There are definitely some things that have happened in this fat finger simulation that I don't believe is going to happen in real life. Speaking of that, oh God, speaking of that, I can't believe it lasted this long before I talked about that. So, I've already said Wisconsin did beat Alabama in the Cowboys Classic. So we all know, you know, our first fat finger guessing. We all know one of the games is obviously going to be Alabama, Wisconsin. We know that the fat finger is picking Wisconsin. Me, on the other hand, I'm gonna have to go with Wisconsin as well. Going into I've been thinking about it for like a month since I started this this simulation, what my first week's picks were going to be, and my thought process was Alabama minus 9.5 and less. I'm going with Bama. You get a double-digit point spread that first game of the year. Anything can happen. I mean, anything can happen. You can go from having a slow start and, you know, just having to grind a win out, or you can have a quick start and they could have a slow start and you wind up beating them 55-14. Very hard pick. But I just sat there and said, all right, 9.5 and below, I'm going Bama. 10 or above, I'm going Wisconsin. Sure enough, I look at the point spread. Wisconsin's getting 10 points. It's like, are you kidding me? Do I really have to pick Wisconsin? It's not my final pick. You'll have to watch the show to get my final pick, but
there's got to be some sense of urgency.
I really don't want to go. Do not want to pick Wisconsin. I don't want to pick Wisconsin because Nick Saban turns Bama into a machine, and for the most part, Bama shows up and plays about the same week in, week out. They show up of the season. They do well, and so it's hard to pick against the Crimson Machine. But man, 10 points, that is a lot of points, especially for week 1.
From their own 30-yard line. Third down.
And you know Wisconsin's gonna want to try to ground and pound and keep it in Corey Clement's hands and be very happy, you know, keeping the score
Back to return it.
and, you know, combined points in the 40s.
And this one is a beauty.
I don't know what the under/over is for that game.
Harris takes it at the 23. He makes it out to maybe the 33-yard line. The Trojans have shown here in the third quarter they're not content to just sit.
But I wouldn't double down. I can tell you that right now. I wouldn't. You know, USC for Wisconsin to win,
This offense just torched
they would probably keep it low scoring. So you'd wind up having to have, you know, if you want to double down, you wind up picking Wisconsin plus 10 and then the under, and I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that in a million years.
There's a strike complete, and he shoved out of bounds.
Seriously, it's bad enough that you gave him that 10 point. Well, I'm hoping because the point spreads that we're going to use for Fat Finger Gaming will be released. I'll probably use the ones that are released Tuesday or updated Tuesday.
Man open, incomplete.
Oh, good hit there by Scoop. Forcing a 3rd and 5. This is getting bad here, folks. It's bad enough to be down 2 touchdowns, but even a field goal right now really looks like USC is going to win this. And there's Clark.
Around the 20-yard line.
I believe William Clark is actually an EA construct and not a 2015 member of the USC Trojans.
He gets rid of this one.
Good job here by the defense. If you let this quarterback set and throw, he'll kill you all game. But they got excellent
So
pressure.
just by them getting a field goal here will be
Ball on the 20-yard
good
line.
enough. Sort of unfortunate too, because I really
Brought down.
I had high hopes for this Thursday night stream. Really had high hopes for this Thursday night stream. The TCU Oklahoma State game could have gone any better.
Run play, and he'll
Oh, there's Scooby cutting through, getting that tackle for loss. Once again, this year, Scooby leads and tackles for the Arizona, leads the defense in tackles, leads the defense in interceptions and sacks and deflections. Can you get any better of a middle linebacker? No, I don't think so.
Got a hold of that kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. The defense really stepped up to force that 3-and-out on the last drive.
If they're going to make a comeback in this game, it's going to have to start now.
Yeah, Kurt, unfortunately, I got to agree with you. If they're going to make a comeback, it's got to start now.
He's into the open field. Gains his
Hopeful Nick Wilson is out. Been out since the first quarter.
The quarterback made a very good decision here not to pitch. He saw a break in the defense and just hit it for a big game.
So that really is hurting Arizona right now.
Tackled after a decent run.
Jared Baker, the backup, hasn't done that bad. I mean, 8 rushes, 34 yards. And the thing with Nick Wilson is he could break one at any moment in time. Oh, jeez. That's going to force a 3rd and 6. Arizona's desperate to make this one. They don't make this one, and this game is over. I mean, it's not. I've seen weirder things happen. Defense can force turnover, but it's going to be extremely hard coming back from 17 points down. There's a blitz. They go for the screen. You can't get it off, and that's going to be 4th and 6.
They did everything. They got to the quarterback.
Ouch.
It looked like they had a chance to bring him down for the sack, and somehow he's able to throw the ball away.
Harris is back deep to return the punt. Heading for the corner. Gets out to about the 21. This senior quarterback's having a great game, Kirk.
Well, he really has. You know, this is the kind of guy that's just a perfect fit for this system.
Disappointed in this game.
Down the road starting next year. But I also think a big key to his
Texas
success
A&M
today
Auburn
has
game
been
on the
the
Monday night
offensive
Twitch
line.
stream.
Time and time again, they've done a good job of giving him the amount of time he needs.
I was so pumped for that game, and that game did not disappoint whatsoever.
So good job by the big guys.
It's already on. It's already up at YouTube if anybody wants to see that. But definitely did not disappoint. Oh, see, and that's it right there. That's what I'm talking about. Game's not over. Stranger things have happened, but
36-yard line. First down.
You need those things to go right for you.
At this to see whether or not the ball came out before he was down.
Actually, in this case, the guy being down, yeah, he is down. It's better for Arizona for him to be down.
Well, after seeing the replay, it was apparent that his knee was down before he lost the ball.
Yep, those guys in the booth aren't perfect, but they got it right this time.
3 down. Hey, check mark 33. Check mark 33. Green 9. Green 9.
Kessler's going to run out of time.
The defenders played the snap count perfectly. They found the path into the backfield.
All right.
Didn't let the quarterback
Minute
get away.
55. They give the ball back to Arizona. Arizona's actually going to have good field position, so that's something.
And he can't hang on to the ball.
Oh,
The defense has it. Tackle at the 40-yard line.
They are fortunate
Really?
to get this ball back. This guy really
now he's
needs to
down.
concentrate on
The
securing
good news is he's
football.
down, but still, and Arizona recovered the ball, so it doesn't really matter.
Before the ball popped loose.
I don't know about this one, Brad. They called the football
Oh
on the
boy, so
field.
Arizona's going to get the ball at the
In this field
40-yard
position,
line, their own
evidence
40-yard
supports
line.
this call.
Good field position, but still.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So after the review, they reversed the call on the field. From their own 39-yard line. First down.
Green 9, green 9.
All right.
They go
New
with the
Solomon
option
will
and
take it
pick up
across the
the first
50-yard
down.
line,
Yeah,
get
that
into
was a
USC
situation
territory.
where the quarterback knew he could pick up the first down if he kept it himself. That's a good decision.
Just got to watch that time. They do run a hurry-up offense. However, they take the time to look at the sidelines most of the time. This time, hand off to
Up the middle.
Jared Baker. Keep on forgetting his name. Keep on to say Nick Wilson, but obviously he's out right now. Clock keeps on ticking down. That is not their friend right now.
Play fake and looking to run. And he's taken down at about the 31.
So New Solomon standing in there and throwing the ball. Just looking for a reason to run. Which, yeah, it does move the ball downfield. The problem is, though, it just takes up too much time. You need to start throwing the ball, start hitting the sidelines, start getting first, start throwing the ball across the first down marker. Anything you possibly can to save any bit of time. You are down 17 points with just a quarter and 30 seconds to
I don't know
go.
how anybody can throw a great pass while getting drilled like that.
3rd and 5. Ball on the 26.
2 for 11 on 3rd down. That's not going to help.
Throws to the tailback, incomplete.
Oh, my God. That's not going to help either. Seriously, guys. Come on. Gotta do something better than that.
It has the distance, and it's good.
Yeah, they cut it to 14.
And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Nice kick, plenty of distance.
It's not unheard of.
This
But
one's
it's gonna be
down to
hard.
the end zone for a touchback. We're about set to start things up again. They come out in an empty backfield. And they get him in the backfield for a loss.
Harris, the intended receiver on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 12.
It's 2nd down, 12 to go. Ball on the 23.
Green 9, green 9.
Wants it all, going deep. Almost picked off.
It's an intelligent play by the defender. All you have to do sometimes is get your hand on the ball.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Three down. Mike 6, 33. Green 9, green 9. Blue 4. Blue 4.
He wants it all, going long. Almost intercepted.
All right. Once again, they're going to have some good good
good
field position.
USC's in front by 14.
Nice 3 and out. Arizona needs to do something other than just a field goal, though. They need to take this down into the end zone.
He's tackled at the 42-yard line.
Once again, they take over the ball at the 40-yard line.
Welcome back to the action here as we resume play here in quarter number 4. It's a new possession for this offense, so what will it hold? He's at midfield.
That is a wide open hole there for Jared.
The 42-yard line.
Maybe after a nice run
All
like
right.
that, you try to go
All
out
right.
in the air with a play-action pass.
Will they be able to cut this thing within a touchdown? Good first play. Little bubble screen going absolutely nowhere.
For a loss. And they back up 3 yards on that play.
They really just didn't have any room to work on that play. The defense just suffocated them there.
It's second down now, 13 to go. Ball on the 45-yard line. With the pass.
Oh, Solomon can't get that. It's going to be 3rd and 13.
Wide receiver right there. They need to get their
Ouch.
straight.
Come on, guys.
He guns it right
Deep
side.
throw. He's got him wide open. Down to the 10-yard line. Down inside the 5-yard line. All right, guys. All right, so Wildcat comeback. Here we come. I'll hand off to Jared. Jared's going to be in for the touchdown. Jared Baker will cut this lead to 7 with 7 minutes left to go in the game. Plenty of time, but they still do need their defense to stop USC.
And he adds the extra point. So a 5-play, 58-yard
In fact, actually, if they want to end this thing in regular time, I'm going to go ahead and say that they probably need to just keep USC out of the end zone for the rest of the game.
Goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. Things aren't tied, but they might as well be.
All right, so Cody Kessler, after leading his team
USC is up
here, the last 2 drives have been 3 and outs. They've given Arizona a beautiful chance to get back into this game. However, the good shot to JoJo Smith. Juju is 6. There it is, 6 catches, 143 yards, 135 yards. He's had a good day today. And we got to throw in completion, so at least Kessler did actually get a first down.
From their own 44-yard line. Second down.
Help to change field position here. Davis breaks 1 tackle, can't break the second tackle as he gets down to the 49-yard line. Good throw back to Smith. Smith gets it down inside the 35-yard line, down to the 33. And as I said before, Arizona needs to they need to keep USC out of the end zone. A field goal isn't what you want, but it's a lot better than allowing them to get a touchdown. They get a touchdown, this game is over. I mean, I said that when USC took a 17-point lead and Arizona had to punt on the next drive. So obviously I was wrong. May not be over, but still. Throw Clark Williams. There he is, and he's almost in for the touchdown. William Clark. Whatever. Clark Williams, William Clark. The EA con field as a freshman. True freshman at that.
Is up by a touchdown.
All they need is a yard. And they're going to throw it for some reason. And he's going to throw it way out of the back of the end zone. This is one of those ones where, just a little handoff to Justin Davis, and you got it.
It's second and goal. Ball on the 1-yard line.
Or they try the option route. Scooby misses the tackle. Oh, of
Trip to the end zone.
all the
Boy, this
things.
guy's been huge today. It's been a big part
Had
of the
Justin
reason
Davis in the
USC has the
backfield
lead.
and missed the tackle, and now that puts USC up 38-24.
And he converts the extra point.
They had to keep him out of the end zone. They had to.
The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. Sends it sailing downfield. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. They're ready to start another drive, hoping to duplicate the results of the last one, which ended in a touchdown.
So much of the passing game is about the timing between the quarterback and his wide receivers. Right now with this offense, they are in sync, and really the timing. And
All right, Solomon needs to get him up to the
It's at first and 10.
line of scrimmage as quick as he possibly can. He needs more of those plays. He needs more of those plays. Passes, get it over first down, or passes on the sideline. So it stops the clock. A run up the middle that goes nowhere. Nick Wilson is back in the game. But a run up the middle doesn't do much for him. Granted, Nick Williams,
Second down and 11 yards to the sticks. Ball on the 35-yard line. Makes the
Oh,
catch, and he's got
jeez.
nowhere to go.
Number 20 tackles him in the backfield at the 35-yard line. That brings up 3rd and 12.
All right, 3rd and 12. Arizona down by 2 touchdowns. Needs this one big time, folks. Gonna run a screen.
A little toss across
Nick's
the middle.
gonna get it. He's gonna be down at the 45, but it's gonna be 4th and 1. Nick Wilson just shy of the first down. They're gonna obviously go for it here.
Fourth down in the offense,
And you
yet
gotta
set
just
to
hand
go
it off to
for
Nick Wilson right here and get the first down. Come on. There you go.
He gets out to about the
Does take a little
40-yard
time
line.
off the clock to do that, but still, you got to get that first down. 4:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. Arizona just scraping to get through, to win this thing.
And they get nice yardage on that run.
Gain of 4 yards. That makes it 2nd and 6.
I don't think Nick Wilson got hurt again. I think that was just a breather. Eventually, we'll be back in this ball game. And they just keep running the ball as if they got all the time in the world. They don't. There's only 4 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. And actually, in the game.
Here's an opening. Gains
Solomon
his way
gets
to the
down inside the 30-yard line, down to 26, 28, 27.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Does it matter? 28. 4 minutes and 17 seconds as clock going down. Once again, quarterback read. Once again, he's going to pick up the
Gets out
first
to
down.
about
So
the 17-yard line.
if you're running the ball and picking up the first down, it's not a big deal. I don't have that, as he's over 100 yards on the day, which is good, obviously.
Looks like someone got a head start on the line.
False start, offense.
Maybe he got the cadence wrong coming out of the huddle. The coaches
Number
have a
6
low
USC
threshold
up
for mistakes like that.
38-24 on number 10 Arizona. Arizona trying to make this a close game here at the end, trying to make USC sweat. They need to get this ball in the end zone and make them sweat. There's a blitz coming off the corner,
Came out of nowhere.
I don't even think the quarterback
and it's
knew
going to be
he was blitzing.
2nd and 22. So you had
the
a
11th play of the
offside, a false start penalty, popping back 5 yards, and now you got a sack to pop him back even more.
Here's the give.
And that's going to be Nick Wilson, and he's going to be out
Around the 16-yard line.
at the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 3rd and 10. So my advice here is to try to bite off about 5 to 6 yards to make it a 4th and 4 and make it reasonable.
Straight up
Oh,
the middle,
jeez.
and he'll lose yardage.
Even the most conservative offensive team needs to open it up in a situation like this. They need to start putting the ball in the air.
And once again, the
4th
coaches
and
decided to
13.
go for it on 4th down.
And the problem with this is a new Solomon is going to get jittery in the pocket and will probably try to run for this. He throws short, break a tackle. He's going to be out of bounds, 2 yards shy of the first down. And with 3:11 left to go in this game, it looks as if USC will take the lead in the Pac-12 South.
I love to watch a quarterback when he can
Justin Davis gets a nice first down, a much-needed first down. That way they can continue to run off the clock and get themselves out of the back of their own end.
Ball on the 21. Just under 3 to go in regulation.
Green 9, green 9.
And up again, that's Scooby.
Up the middle, and he
Scooby
stops.
stops on it first, and then you got a defensive lineman who finishes him off.
4 yards on the play. That makes it 2nd and 14.
Check, tight right, tight right, tight right. Pull out there, check the house out there. 4 down. Mark check 33. Green 9, green 9.
Makes it out to about the 29. Arizona's going to take their first time out of the half.
12 yards. That'll make
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 1.
4 down. Hey, check Mike 33, check Mike 33.
Tackle at the 43. Arizona will take a timeout. That's their second of the half.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Mark check 33, 33. Green 9.
Here's the give. Brought down at the 44-yard line. The Wildcats using their 3rd and last timeout.
And that is all she
2nd and
wrote
9 coming up here.
for our third and final game here on this Twitch broadcast. I appreciate everybody coming out, everybody participating in the Twitch chat.
Davis takes it left.
Our next Twitch
Run up the gut. Davis gains about 5 yards on the run.
3rd and 4.
will be Monday.
Tight, guys, double tight. 4 down. Hey, check Mike 33, check Mike 33. Green 9, green 9. Blue front.
He makes it out to midfield. Counter play is good.
Little
for about a
disappointed.
yard.
Little disappointed in how this ended. Was really hoping it'd come down to the last seconds.
This one will go into the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 20. And for Solomon, he's given the defense a lot to worry about.
This is one of the most frustrating things for defense, is just when you think you have him contained, he's athletic enough to get away from pressure, keep the play alive, and eventually make a big play.
Fires out quickly to the tailback. He's gobbled up in the backfield.
I think that's the way we're going to end it.
Wow, what a fun one to watch in a close, high-scoring final. 38-24, USC. That's going to do it for this presentation of NCAA Football 14. For Kirk Herbstreit, this is Brad Nessler saying goodbye.
All right, so once again, I'd like to thank everybody who came out on this Thursday night Twitch chat. This is the last Thursday night for a while. We will do Mondays and Wednesdays 8:45 kickoffs. The next one will be next Monday, August 31st or September 1st. I'm not quite sure what day that is. We're going to start off 8:45, Georgia Tech, Virginia Tech. We're going to go from there to SEC East champion Georgia versus Auburn. And then we're going to go out to the Big 12 and have Oklahoma and Baylor. That will be on Monday. On Thursday, we will probably be in week, or on Wednesday, because we're not doing Thursday anymore. Look at that, 29 for 55, 377 yards, 1 touchdown. Good job there by Cody Kessler. On Wednesday, we should be in week 12. Week 12 has some good Big Ten games: Michigan, Penn State, Ohio State, Michigan State, and then a Pac-12 game here, USC, and I don't know why I went with that. USC will play Oregon, so that should be the Wednesday broadcast. I said should be the Wednesday broadcast just because it's just a quick turnaround there to get into week 12. I just want to make sure that we can do it before I go ahead and say it. All my updates will be on Twitch, on YouTube, so check the Twitch schedule. I appreciate y'all coming by. Y'all have fun.